explicar el amor que te tengo yo. Siempre hermosa estás, corazón.
¿Qué rollo? What's good? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing today? We back with another video, with another banger. Korayma is always gonna be doing the explaining. Wait, what the fuck did I just say?
Anyway,
we're back with another banger. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Go down to the link, to the description, digo, and follow us on our Instagram and TikToks to stay up to date with daily posts and all that good stuff. But without further ado, let's do what it do. Korayma, tell them what we're about to do.
Alright, in today's video, it's going to be a part 2, like you guys can already tell.
Yes.
From the title, it's going to be, excuse me if I'm coughing. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, guys. But, I don't have COVID. It's going to be, it's going to be a part 2 to, can you shut up?
You're making me cough.
It's going to be a part 2 to the asking my partner uncomfortable questions, or asking my partner questions you're too afraid to ask yours. And we ask these over on Instagram, so if you ever want to get your input into these videos, follow us on Instagram.
Yes, make sure you guys go over there, because we be doing this shit a lot. So right now, we're about to get into it. We're probably going to ask her a few questions, maybe like 6 each around there.
So
you guys
keep it short.
You guys showed a lot of love on the last video, so I hope you guys show the same amount of support on this one.
And we do look a little like inclined like this, but it's not the camera, it's the couch. Because he's heavier than I am, so mine doesn't sink in and his does.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, go. You go first.
Okay. Alright. Would you ever? So again, we're going to try to do it in a perspective that is not us, but it's probably going to come back to us.
Yes, I'm speaking for the girls and he's speaking for the guys based on our knowledge.
So this guy said, would she ever want to have a threesome with her best friend?
I feel like it depends on the girl. If they're comfortable, then they'd probably do it. But if they know, like if they don't have that trust in their partner, or they're just not comfortable with their partner having sexual relationships with other girls, then they probably wouldn't do it. Like, I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it, because if I have a partner, I want my partner to be only for me and like for my pleasure and my viewings only. So
yeah, that's right.
And it just depends on the girl. I feel like if she's comfortable, she'd let you know.
But I feel like most girls probably aren't down for that shit, you know. So if you ask her that shit, imagine, just you probably get your ass beat up. Okay.
That's like if she were to ask you if you're down to have a threesome but with your best friend, you probably wouldn't be comfortable because it's another dude, you know.
Ask me.
Is it true that guys know what other guys' intentions are because they've done that before?
I think we want to believe that, you know what I'm saying? I think we want to believe that all the guys are the same, but I think it just really depends on, one, obviously on the guy, right? I think it always depends on the guy and the girl. Not all guys have bad intentions, not all girls have bad intentions and shit. But I think we can definitely tell. I think a guy can definitely tell when a guy is trying to flirt, or, you know, or trying to hit on, like your girlfriend, for example. Like if I have a girlfriend, you know, I can tell when a guy's being too friendly with you, or I can tell if they're just genuinely being nice, you know. But sometimes, you know, there's a rare occasion where there's like a guy that's just his personality, and even though I think that he's flirting and shit, in reality that's just how he is with everybody. And that's something else you could do, you know. You can keep an eye out to see if he does it with literally everybody, like every other girl. And if he doesn't, that's probably just how he is. But if he does it just with your girl, then I mean, you know, I think that then probably keep an eye on and shit. But I think we can tell, you know. Right? That was the question, right?
Yeah, well, kind of like if I had a guy best friend and you were kind of like, nah, he's just trying to fuck, all guys are just trying to fuck the girl best friends, but you had a girl best friend and you kept denying to me that you weren't trying to fuck her, but you were like, nah, all guys are trying to fuck the girl best friends. Yeah. Like, would you know because you're trying to fuck your girl best friend, or would you know because you just think that he's trying to get with me?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's kind of the scenarios that they're talking about.
But it's coming on. It's a piece of grass. you eating grass outside or what?
Sorry. A little snack.
But I think it's just different because, well, not different, but I think it's weird. I think it changes the scenario. Like, if I'm in a relationship.
Sorry guys, I have birds.
I forgot. You think I say hello?
I don't know.
I'll put them in the room.
Oh, we can. Alright guys, we're gonna take a quick break so you guys can hear us.
Alright.
Okay. But when it comes to like scenarios like that, I feel like it's what they mean.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think that though, like, for example, right, and this is just in a perspective, like, if you're single, right, you're single for a reason. Like, you don't want to be with somebody maybe, and I mean, you're not committed to somebody, right? But like, for an example, I'm gonna put myself, like, I'm gonna just use me and you. Like, if I had a girl best friend, or like a friend that was a girl, and like she was literally like genuinely my friend, is because like I can say that I love you and that like I don't see no other girl like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what if it was the same thing? Like, I had a guy best friend and like I love you, but I feel like your girl best friend is trying to like get with you, and you say like my guy best friend's trying to get with me, but
yeah, I guess.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, never mind. I don't know what I was trying to get to.
I feel like it's just excuse me, the vibe they give off, like type of energy.
But yeah.
Next you go.
Alright. This one's a good one. I think a lot of people might relate to this one. This one says, why do we have to have a private relationship?
I feel like that depends on the girl. Like, because I'm open about my relationship. Like everybody knows that I'm in a relationship with you, the whole world. Everybody that knows me knows who my boyfriend is.
Yeah.
So I feel like it depends on the girl. If she doesn't post you, if she doesn't like take pictures with you and post you, I feel like it's one of two reasons. Either one, because you're one of many options that she's like hiding, you know, she doesn't want her other options to find out about you. Or two, because you're not doing it and she's scared that she's gonna look stupid. So if you're not posting her and she's like, well, why am I gonna post you? You're not posting me, you're probably playing me, and then if I post you, I'm gonna look like a dumbass, you know?
What if, let's say the guy is posting her or trying, like, you know, but
then it's probably the first option, because say that like if we're first like and we're in a relationship, and you were posting me but I wasn't posting you, it's probably because I don't want people to know about you, or like.
So it's a red flag or what?
Yeah, I say it's a red flag if you're too scared to post your partner. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I want a private relationship, I don't want nobody to know. Like, you can literally post pictures with your man without showing his face and people will still know you have a man. So even if she's not like, if she's not posting pictures with you, like, she doesn't even have to show your face if she wants a private relationship. But like, if she's just not posting any pictures with you, then she doesn't want people to know she has a boyfriend.
Yeah, because I feel like I know a lot of people that try to keep shit like low-key and stuff, you know? And if they're both agree to it, then obviously, then, you know, but I also know that it probably sucks, like, being the one that's posting and not getting posted. Like, you probably feel like shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think
you can have a private relationship but still let people know that you're in a relationship. Like posting pictures like this and like covering their face, or like, you know, like something, but people would still know you're in a relationship, just making it private.
Yeah.
I don't know if this applies to everybody, but as a man, why do you still watch porn if you have a girlfriend?
Okay, I think that's hard, and I think it's one, a lot of guys watch that shit, right? And they watch it before they get into a relationship, you know? That's the first thing they probably got action with. And a lot of people probably get addicted to that shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably like feel like they need to watch that stuff. And regardless if they're in a relationship or not, it's kind of like it's an addiction. You know, I've seen hella shit about it too, you know, with it being an addiction and shit. So sometimes it's not even about like you not being enough for that person, you know what I mean? I think it's just more of like, it's just a bad habit that they have already. And there's not an excuse, you know? I think it's something that can definitely be worked on. But I think that, who the fuck was that? I think that also with it being that, and I really do think that, I think that it is just a really bad habit that guys are really scared to like talk to their like girls about, because the girls are gonna maybe react in a certain way, you know, like, I'm not enough for you, you know, why are you watching that shit, like type, like something like that, and they're scared to do it. But because it's an addiction already, they just keep watching it. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure a lot of guys, their girlfriend is enough for them, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily that they wish they could be with another girl, you know. There might be a few individuals that do wish that shit, you know. But I think for the most part, it's just like something that they did before being in a relationship that they just got hooked onto, that they're too scared to talk to their girlfriends about, because they're scared that they pretty much, it's embarrassing, you know. I think it's embarrassing. I think they could feel embarrassed, attacked, whatever it is. So I think no, I think that I would say that's probably like what I think it is, you know. I think it's just something that was a really bad habit that became an addiction that guys are too scared to talk about because it's embarrassing, you know what I'm saying?
It's like any other addiction, like drugs, alcohol, like it's an addiction, and it might not be as serious, but it does, like, it can ruin some relationships.
Yeah.
But like any, it's also not an excuse. Like any bad habit, you can get rid of it if you really want to.
But also, like, in a relationship, I think there should be support, you know, from...
Like, when you're trying to quit drugs or when you're trying to quit alcohol, like, you want to reach out for help, but you don't want to, like, feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
You know? So, also being there for your partner if they're, like, come out to you and they're like, hey, I want to stop doing this and I want to, like, quit. Like, I need your help. Can you help me? Like, be there for them instead of being like, oh, what the fuck, you be doing this, like, you be watching that, like, you know. Obviously, as a girlfriend, it might not be the, like, best feeling in the world to know that, like, your boyfriend is watching other girls, and it might make you feel insecure and like you're not enough. But you also have to understand that they're like, it's something that they're not, like, they don't want to do anymore. And there's been a lot of, like, research and studies that especially, like, younger men who watch it from, like, a young age, they're like, it just becomes an addiction. Like corn is so bad for your, like, relationship. Corn. Like, I'm not gonna say it. It's so bad for, like, their mental health and their, like, relationships, and there's like so much research and studies on that shit. So if you want your boyfriend to stop watching it and your boyfriend wants to stop watching it, do your research. And
I think too, it's just like a lot of people might not be like super into it, like, in a relationship, like sex, you know. And like one person might be, the other person might not be. So like at the end of it, regardless if you do have it or don't, sometimes, like, and that's probably what takes part into doing it too, is just like, you know, maybe you guys gotta spice things up for each other and shit, you know, keep it entertaining, keep it, you know, for each other.
Yes. Yeah. If you want your partner to do something or stop doing something for you, you have to be willing to also sacrifice and do something or stop doing something for your partner. So it's not gonna work if you guys aren't, like, meeting halfway. Like, you have to do something. He has to put in his part and you have to put in your part too.
Yeah. So for all my dudes that are struggling with that shit, damn, yeah.
Sorry guys.
I don't know, but just girls try to understand your guys, and if girls watch it too and shit, you know, guys try to understand them, vice versa, you know, just be there for each other. No, don't humiliate each other for it, just help each other out.
Because sometimes it goes the other way too. Maybe it's the female who's, like, addicted to watching, and the male's like, wow, I'm not enough for you, like, why do you have to watch this, you know? So it can be both ways, and maybe she's embarrassed. So just make sure you're there for your partner.
Yeah. Is asking about body count okay? If so, when should it be asked?
I feel like it's okay to ask. I don't think it's something you should be embarrassed about. Like, obviously people have preferences, like, which I kind of think is, like, stupid. Like, if you love someone, you're gonna love them for the way that they are and not for, like, how many people they've slept with, you know? So I think if it bothers you a lot, like, how many people your partner has slept with or how many people, like, have been before you, then definitely ask before you get in a relationship. Like, because if then you get into a relationship and then you're like, what's your body count? And then they're like, oh, it's this, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? And then you've just fucked up that whole relationship and wasted time with that person.
Yeah.
So definitely ask before you get into a relationship if it's that big of a deal to you, you know. But you can't, like, this goes for men, because I feel like men are kind of like hypocrites in this subject, because they'll be men that have a really long list, and then there'll be girls who have more than like 3, and they'll be like, oh, well, you've been passed around, I can't like wife you up, or I can't cuff you because you're a hoe, you know. And then men's list will be like half of the town that they're like they live at. So don't be a hypocrite if your list is longer than hers. If you guys have the same, like, you just can't do that. Or same with the girls, you can't be like, oh, you've been passed around, can't make you my boyfriend. Like, you can't be a hypocrite if your list is longer. Okay, so
yeah. And I think if it's
sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Oh, you don't do that. I don't know what it is. I feel great, I feel fine. It's just a cough, and I like can't seem to get rid of it.
Yeah, and if you're in a relationship, or you're trying to be in a relationship, and the person is the one, you know, I think regardless of if it bothers them at the beginning, or if they do care or don't care, it's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna understand, and if you're serious about that person too, then there should be no problem. It's, you know, as long as it doesn't happen after you're together, I think anything before can be worked on and put aside, you know.
Yeah, obviously,
if you guys do love each other.
Yeah, obviously, like, I feel like there's some like points where it's gonna be hard to like overcome, and you're gonna be like, damn, you slept with her, like, I know her, you slept with him, that was one of my friends, you know, like shit like that. But if you really like this person and it's not like disrespectful or hurting anybody else, then you should work through it.
Yeah, and also, like, if you guys figure it out, you know, you guys know each other's numbers, like the amount of people, like, I think it's very fucked up and it's stupid to bring that shit up in the relationship if there ever is an argument and stuff. Like, that's fucked up. Like, they talked to you about it and they told you, like, they trusted you, so there's no reason why you should be using that shit against someone if you guys are in a relationship. Yeah, like, that's just whack as fuck.
If he came to me and he was like, my body count is like fucking 30, and I'm like, okay, well, my body count is like 2, you know? And I'm like, and we get in a fight one day, or like we get in an argument, I'm like, well, it's your fault because you're a fucking whore and this and this, and you fucked half of the town. Like, you can't do that shit if you already got past it. Like, that's
fucked up.
Yeah. And same goes the other way around. Like, he can't be like, well, you've been passed around, you've been doing this shit, like, you know, like, you guys already got past it, don't bring it up, because it's just gonna bring more like problems that are not needed. So
don't do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Why do you get mad when I dance with other guys at parties, but you do it? So, like, you dance with other girls and you think it's okay, but if I were to dance with other guys, you get mad.
I think, one, that's not okay. Like, if you're dancing with, and this for my guys, you know what I'm saying? If you're dancing, and this goes for anybody, bro. If you, whatever it is, if you do something, you can't get mad if your girl does it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad if your girl does it if you do it too. But I think there's always just gonna be like this thing. I don't know how it is with girls, but I feel like, you know, even for me, sometimes it's like I want to do something, but I know that if you did it, it would piss me off. You know what I'm saying? So I like check myself. But I don't know if it's just something that guys, like, it goes through guys' mind, or if it's something that girls do too. That you guys gotta like consistently be like, oh, well, he wouldn't like it, so I'm not gonna do it. But, you know, I would say that, oh, if I dance with a girl, and I could say this right now, like, if I go dance with another girl, I don't see nothing wrong with it, you know? Because it's like, I'm just dancing. But I know that if you did it, it would fucking piss me off. So it's like, it's not fair to you if I go dance with another girl. And I really don't like care, like, because I like dancing with you, so it's a lie too, because I don't want to dance with another girl. But there was probably moments before where I was like, if I dance with another girl, I don't see why she would trip. Like, I have no intentions. But then if you did it and you told me the same shit, I'd be like, that's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking lying to me. You fucking...
I feel like it's also a thing that goes through girls' heads. Like, I'll be like, Like if a friend asks like, hey, you want to go dance? I'll be like, yeah, let's go dance. You know, I don't have any bad intentions. He doesn't, like, I know him. He doesn't have any bad intentions. Like, you know, and we're just friends and we want to dance. Obviously, I would see nothing wrong. But if I ever caught Tony dancing with another girl, you put yourself in your partner's shoes.
Yeah, just put yourself in your partner's shoes. And again, like if you do something, you can't really be mad if your girl does it too. You know what I'm saying? Girls, you can't be mad if you do something and your man does it too.
Yeah.
And I know there's couples too that they talk about this shit and they're okay with it, you know? And I mean, you see couples dancing with other people all the time and they're chill, you know what I'm saying? They trust each other, whatever. So to have a conversation about it, but yeah, you can't get mad if you do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes for both girls and guys, so.
Yeah. So don't do something if you don't want your partner doing it.
Yes, sir.
Just put yourself in their shoes before you do anything.
Good shit. Good shit. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys. Well, as you guys saw, this was part 2 of questions you're too afraid to ask your partner. I answered my boys' questions. No, I answered the girls' questions. She answered the boys' questions. So, yeah. This one was a little more serious than the other one.
This one was a lot more serious than the other one.
This one was like more targeted to you guys. Last time we went off track. We were going at each other and shit. But, we just want to say thank you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for the love and the support that you guys have been showing us. Like I said before, like these past 2-3 months, you guys have been very active on YouTube. And hopefully you guys continue to do that. We're going to keep bringing content out for you guys. We're going to try to keep it consistent. Let us know if you guys want to see 3 posts a week, or you want to keep it at 2. What else? Let's get to 100K. We're super close to 100K.
Close.
And yeah, guys, thank you for the love and support. Korayma, close it out.
Like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications to be notified every time we upload a video. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram because we do post videos daily. Also, let us know down in the comments what kind of videos you guys would like to see. If you guys want to see a part 3 to any videos, if you guys want to see a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever to any videos, if you guys want to see hauls, vlogs, whatever you guys want, we'll do it. Just let us know down in the comments. And if you have any other questions, bless you. If you have any other questions like these, make sure you go and follow us on our Instagram because we do all our interactions on there. So I'm gonna leave everything down in the description below so you guys can go ahead and check it out.
And guys, we have merch coming out real soon. I'm not exactly sure what day is gonna post or not, but we might already have the merch out. It might already be sold out, or we haven't released it yet. So make sure you guys go on our Instagram to stay up to date. But thank you guys for all the love and support, and we love you guys. We're out.